Hello and welcome back to White Lines Football. Lewis again here today, back with another video in the Gillingham FC 2017 to 2018 season. Now, if you didn't see my Lewis's Lounge that was up probably 2 days ago now, then you will not know that Adrian Pennock has been sacked, unless you didn't know yourself when you found out yourself. But yeah, basically Adrian Pennock has been sacked. Well, it says mutual consent, but we all know that old chestnut where he has basically been sacked. Tonight, the day after, we host Scunthorpe United. Now, I'm sure most Gillingham fans are going to remember Scunthorpe United at home last season, where we were played off the park for 70 minutes of the game, and then a Josh Wright hat-trick penalties within 9 minutes. A real freak that was. Sort of won us the game, and that game really played a key part in our survival of League One. Something we're sort of struggling with already early doors this season. Now, Scunthorpe are 5th, I think, in the playoff places. They're a good team. They've been up there consistently for a few seasons now, and again, we're down there. So I'm not sure how much I'm expecting today. I think I'm going to go over 2-0 loss, but the thing that sticks out for me the most is going to be the team selection. I mean, we know Pennock didn't like Nelson, but how much did that sort of go through the club? Does that stem down to Taylor as well? There's been pictures on Twitter, and there's 3 goalkeeper shirts. So I don't know if Nelson will be out there, if Nelson will be in the squad, because Taylor might just reckon his third choice, or he might bring him up and drop Arnold, which does seem quite harsh, but you never know which way he's going to go about it until the team's released. I don't know what the team is at the minute. I'm sure we'll find out when we get to the stadium. But yeah, what formation is he going to go with? It'll probably make sense to stick with the diamond. Obviously got the win against Charlton. The players themselves, Zakwani in particular, has come out and said that the players didn't give it their all against Rochdale. Obviously lost 3-0 at the weekend, first game of the season I've missed. So maybe that was a factor that Taylor believes is quite key in why it didn't work at the weekend. So maybe he'll stick with that, or maybe he's got his own ideas. You know, when he was at Gillingham last time, he liked his wing backs, so maybe he'll go back to this system, something we've seen this season. Gone with Dad today. We can't quite see his face at the minute, but Dad, if you want to just sort of come in.
Hi.
How are you feeling about tonight? Obviously Pennock's gone.
Yeah, I'm quite excited about it. I haven't been to a home game this season yet, so
You haven't.
It would be nice to see a goal. I'll be generous and give it a 2-1 to Scunthorpe. I like to see us playing up front, because obviously Eves is not playing.
Yeah, Eves suspended. Wilkinson we think is injured, so it looks like it's probably going to be Nash and Parker, but a few people would like to see Cundle, and a few people calling to see Nash on his own. Obviously Pennock, we know, wasn't the biggest fan of Nash. We don't know, again, we don't know how much of a fan Taylor was, how much of an impact Lovell and Pats are going to have, because obviously Lovell was in the coaching staff. A few suggestions that he probably should have gone as well, but he hasn't. These are 3/4 if you include Glenn Johnson, the goalkeeping coach, who could be around for a while. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'm looking forward to it though. Pennock's not there anymore, so the negative atmosphere is going. Of course, people didn't want Taylor back, but if it's a short-term fix, then we'll see what the reaction is. We're on our way to the stadium now. When we get there, we'll have some team news. Well, I said Peter Taylor likes his wing backs, and it looks like he's gone back with the wing back system. Connor Ogilvie, a left wing back, comes back into the team. Luke O'Neill, a right wing back, so obviously the return of the wing backs that I wasn't too pleased about earlier in the season. Not very attacking, but Taylor has gone with a very defensive team. I'll tell you that much when we get to it. Zakwani captains the side, Lacey and Amar also involved, Holy in goal of course. Then it looks like Amar is at the bottom of a midfield 4 with Byrne and Hesenthaler either side, and Claire behind Elliot List, who hasn't actually even been in the squad for a lot of Pennock's games. Looked like his Gills career was good as over, signing the 1-year deal, the extension in the summer. He's starting tonight for Peter Taylor in his first game back. Simpson on the bench was good to see. Hopefully I can go down and see him on the game. Good to see a mate on the bench. But yeah, Parker, Nash and Cundle all on the bench. So looks like Elliot List is playing alone as a recognised forward. So I don't think it's too much of what we expected, but that is a very, very defensive team. Obviously trying to stay sturdy at the back, so if we concede early, don't know how that could go, but yeah, there we go. That's the team Taylor's gone with. We'll see how it pans out. Could be a masterstroke, could be an absolute horror show. Walking to the stadium now.
Sean Clare, 33, Mark Byrne. On the subs bench for Gillingham, 26, goalie Steve.
So we're inside the stadium now. I've been watching a little bit of the warm-ups. And the back three that we normally see warm up as a three, if it is a three of course, are like warming up as a back five. So obviously O'Neill at right wing back, and then Lacey, Zakuani, Nugent, and then Ogilvie going from right to left. Remember last time Peter Taylor was in charge, he liked to line up the back five rather than the back three. And I feel like it's going to be that way again because obviously the way they're warming up, or does it just sort of incline that he wants to be defensively solid? Now, normally I say that a back three and a back five is the same thing, because it is really, but I mean, you can always just sort of suggest to them, don't go forward as much, which, yeah, they're not the most attacking wing backs as it is, so we'll see how that goes. I'm sort of excited because it's new management, it's new faces to the team that haven't had that much game time, it's a new sort of formation, but it doesn't sort of riddle me with excitement as it is. But I'm interested why he's gone with List over Nash, the same sort of player, sort of playing off the shoulder with that pace. We'll see how it goes. Up the Gills. Just want to give a little quick disclaimer. The reason Jack's not here at the minute is because he left uni at 6, I think, and he got the late train, so he's expected to get it for 7:30, so hopefully we'll see him at half time. But obviously not planning ahead there, Jack. But I just want to say, I didn't quite catch the lad's name, but a kid came up to me with his dad, a very, very young child, and said he liked my videos. It's literally the nicest thing. It's nice to like someone to appreciate what I'm doing. It's just a weird feeling, put a smile on your face. But yeah, I didn't quite catch the lad's name, but massive shout out to him coming over. Loved it. Just sprinted down the stairs as everyone signed autographs. Said hello to him. Now I don't have to do it during the game.
And who's your team tonight? In goal for Gillingham, number 14, top goal stopper in League One is the goalie, number 13, Thomas Chorley. Number 2 is Luke O'Neill. 4, Alex.
Come on!
Hold you! Coming in! About 10 minutes in and nothing's happened at all so far. Gills had probably the best chance, a little ball flashed across goal by List, but there's hardly anyone here. The Medway stand is absolutely empty. I've not heard a single chance so far. In terms of formation, it looks like a 5-1-2-2. Claire looks like he's playing up front alongside List with Aimer sitting behind Bernard Hesenthaler, but yeah, Lovell is down there, Patterson's down there as well. And yeah, Gills on the attack now with Holy kicking the ball very poorly, but he's won his corner. He's gone to Ogilvie, but yeah, it's pretty dead start. No one's off us at all. It's absolutely silent around Priestfield. You can hear a pin drop. So Luke O'Neill goes down injured and he's sort of wobbled off. That's another one to add to the list with Wilkinson, Bingham, Wagstaff, add whoever else you want really. Parker's come on, so Parker's probably going to go straight to right wing back to be honest, but not nice to see O'Neill being forced off so early. I'm not one to always blame referees, but this referee's had a bit of a poor game so far. Right then, in the space of a minute, the ball's gone a mile out for what should have been a Gillingham throw, and the line on ref had just ignored it, and also a clear handball in the box from the Scunthorpe player. Our box, so it shouldn't have been a penalty, but we'd have got the free kick. Also missed that, but yeah, the game's dead. I think you can probably hear it now. Absolutely silent. I've not heard a single chant. We're 20 minutes in exactly. I've not heard a single chant. Still 0-0. Scunthorpe setting up well actually, pressing quite a lot. Got a few tactics from corners and sort of trying to exploit the channels where they're playing quite well. But Gills so far defending quite well as well. Parker hasn't actually gone to wing back at all. It's actually looking like a flat back four now with Alex Lacey at right back, Zakuani and Ben Nugent as centre backs, Aimer at the bottom of the diamond, and then Bernard Hesenthaler either side and Claire behind Parker Ellis. So that is a lot of pace up front. It's a lot nicer than what it originally was because we were absolutely getting nothing going forward at all. 25 minutes gone, hopefully we'll see a bit of a change going forward when this sort of settles down. Still 0-0. You heard the anger. I'm going to just film my reaction to this Scunthorpe free kick. Probably about 25 yards out, but to the right of the D of what we can see from behind the goal. Ball's whipped in. Scunthorpe player gets a foot on it, but it's half cleared by Claire. Half cleared by Claire again. Scunthorpe are in. It comes with Lacey for the corner. Not a lot of positive reaction for this referee so far, that's for sure. Scunthorpe getting a fair few amount of decisions. First sort of real sign we've seen of Elliot List trying to run it behind. Just then gets fouled, stays on his feet, fair play to him. I'm sure Scunthorpe player will get booked when the ball is out of play. Tries to play through Parker, doesn't quite get there, but pace up front is what we really need to exploit here. 30 minutes in the first real sign we've had of any fan action as they managed to form a clap. Massive call for Gills Pennock. I didn't quite see who it was, probably either List or Parker. by the way they were running, go down under the challenge. Looks so more from what I can see, like we are quite far away, but I don't think we're going to get anything with this ref, so wasn't expecting too much to be honest, still 0-0.
Oh, shut up!
This ref, Lacey's been bundled over, literally, straight to the back. Beating down the right, Lacey, and the ball sort of dragged back. The Scunthorpe player gets a chance to control it, but Gills defending well and put at least 3 bodies in front of it. But yeah, defending well, Gills, just very, very little going forward, as we've come to expect this season. But yeah, defending well today. It's a corner for Gills, and not only is it up the other end, but I haven't got my glasses, so I didn't have a clue who got onto it. But it looked like there was a couple of flick-ons. Goalkeeper was sort of flapping and a bit dispositioned, but from what I saw, the ball went sort of across goal, a couple of flick-ons, and then onto the roof of the net. Gillingham sort of trying to get as much as they can from the set pieces, as we come to expect. It's quite annoying that our best set piece taker, Darren Oldacre, isn't on the pitch, on the bench. Oh dear. Well done, collected by Holy. But yeah, Gillingham defending really, really well. Except for that one Lacey moment down the right. Defending really, really well, just very, very little going forward. I feel like we're actually missing Tom Eves, and I don't think I'd ever say that. So yeah, we're definitely missing that physicality, but yeah, ref's being a bit dodgy as well. Gills have a free kick, and our best header of the ball by a country mile, bar maybe Nugent, Zakawani, is the only man back. He's got to think is he can't get back quick enough. Obviously he's aging, not the quickest player, but you know, if you're going to get a set piece, we're not creating much from the open play. If you're going to get a set piece, you've got to put your best aerial threats in there. You could have Ogilvy back, you could have Byrne back, perfectly capable of covering. Yeah, weird. So, half time here at Priestfield, Gillingham 0, Scunthorpe 0. Scunthorpe don't really look that impressive, to be honest. Defended well, but Gills really haven't offered anything, but Gills defended really well. Putting bodies on the line, Holy's done everything he needs to do. Apart from that one Lacey bit that I mentioned a couple of times, Gills defended really, really well. O'Neill went off early, went straight to the back 4 with Lacey at right back. And yeah, it's okay. I mean, they probably could try and use List and Parker's pace a bit more going forward, sort of along the floor. Parker seems to sort of stop and then go again, and I think if he kept he does try sometimes, but if he was sort of running all the time for it, rather than stopping and going, and List done very well so far, chasing everything down, but I feel like a few more balls in behind are needed rather than booting it, because we've got Parker and List up top, and they're not massive. They're both absolutely rapid, yeah, but they're not massive, and they're not going to win anything in the air. Centre backs are mopping it up, which is why we're not offering anything. But we have offered something. It's either come from sort of been playing in behind when they have done it, with the pace of List sort of crossing the ball, or every now and again from a set piece. But yeah, like I say, Zakawani not going up for them, which is a bit questionable. But yeah, there we go. I suppose the management have their reason. In terms of Scunthorpe, they've really not offered anything at all. Sort of hardly any chances to note really, maybe a couple of touches inside the box, but Gills have mopped them up easily. Don't know if we've seen the full ticket of Scunthorpe yet, but for Gillingham, defending well, it's clear that's what they've been set out to do, but absolutely, I wouldn't say absolutely nothing going forward, but sort of next nothing going forward. We've got in a couple of times, but sort of no more really than we would have done under Pennock, but under Pennock I feel we probably would have conceded right now, but you know, we're still in the game, it's 0-0. We've got people like Nash come on. We probably are missing that physicality up top. Eves and Wilkinson aren't the best, but they have that physicality, Eves especially, maybe not so much Wilkinson, but that's what you want to see. You want to see them trying, and they are trying. But in terms of Priestfield, it's absolutely dead. Josh from Russell's blog said there's not more than 2,000 people in here, and that probably wouldn't even surprise me. I'd say probably just over 3,000. There's been one chant, absolutely dead, and the club just feels like it's in turmoil, to be honest. In terms of the game, boring game, but Gills defending well, and I suppose that's one improvement from the Pennock days. So at the minute it's half time on this foggy night where I don't have my glasses. Gillingham 0, Scunthorpe United 0. So at half time, Jack managed to get in, mate.
I'm just about to go in. Glad to be here.
We're going to do this quickly because it's getting towards the end of half time, but what have you made of it so far?
Yeah, it's been well spirited, I think. I don't think quite see where the goals are coming. I don't think they're going to hold much up at the moment. Also, defensively, it's been alright. Ogilvy's been a bit tested down here, I think, being chased out. I think missing idea was a big blow, but it didn't really seem to be that much.
Yeah.
I think Lacey's done really well so far. He's looking a good sign.
Apart from that one moment over here.
Yeah. No, I don't think their manager's going to be happy, so I think we're going to see a well-spirited, better Scunthorpe team in the second half. I don't reckon Scunthorpe will come out and win. I can't really see Gills getting too many goals there.
Nah.
Too many opportunities again. I don't know.
What do you think of Pennock getting sacked? Because we've had my take on it, we haven't quite had your take.
Well, you know, like
sacked, mutual consent, but
like I said, I'm sort of like, you know, like I know obviously tactically it was woeful, but I think without getting any funds, without being able to pay any money for players, I think it was always going to be quite a different job. I think no matter who comes in, I think it's never going to be an easy job right here, sort of thing. Like
with all the stuff behind the scenes, like the court cases, the American stuff.
Like, you're not going to attract players. Like I think I heard a thing like everyone's a free transfer. No one got signed for signing on fee, so you're not tempt anyone. Like you're not going to tempt quality with that sort of thing.
No,
and, like, I felt quite sorry for Pennock, but you know, like I know a lot of fans didn't really like him, but you know, I felt as though if he was given some money, he could have done better.
Yeah, I mean, we've heard of the wages some of the players are on, and that's an absolute joke. But who do you think will come in then? Do you think it could be a Chris Powell, or is it going to be a?
No, honestly, it's sort of sad to say, but I reckon he'll get to Taylor. I reckon to end the season.
You said it.
It'll be cheap.
Can we get a prediction then? Because we didn't get a prediction earlier. I went 2-0 Scunthorpe.
You went 2-0 Scunthorpe.
I'll probably stand by that. But
before the game, I think did I text you? I said 3-0 Scunthorpe. I think I said before the game. Did I text you?
You got Scunthorpe in your bet, haven't you?
Yeah, Scunthorpe my bet today. I thought. You know, like a team who were like going for promotion, coming away to third to bottom. You've got to come in and try and win the game, surely. I'm going to go 1-0 though. I'm only going to go over 1.
Okay, change your mind then, yeah.
I'm going to go 1. I don't think we'll get 3 goals second half.
No.
Yeah.
Right, last one. Up the Gills.
Up the Gills. What's the team?
Second half is literally just getting underway, but we've got to change. Sean Clare's gone off and Jesse Starkey's come on for his debut, so we'll see what he can do. Clare did go down injured at one point, so I hope that's not too serious. That's another injury to add to the list. Second half just getting started now. It's a misplaced pass by Parker early on and Byrne can't get to it, and Scunthorpe break down the left. It's ball across goal and they're sort of lining up, but it's good save from Holy. But early signs of what we might be able to expect from Scunthorpe the second half. If you can hear that, there's a little bit of a chant going. Get me on the boys. The game's continued so far. How was before? Probably about 60 minutes gone, I think exactly actually. There's been like one shot on target. It's a very, very dull game so far, but we're still in it. They've just announced the attendance, 4,002, so I said it looked quite empty, and to me they probably just added a couple on the end there to try and make it over 4,000, so it looks better, but very, very empty, and it looks like a very, very low attendance. It doesn't look like it's 4,000 at all, but we've had a chant, we've had a couple of chants, but they've got 4,000. So another thing, Gills have just had a throw, and we're not creating much from open play, so you know, set piece, you class it as. Mark Byrne on the long throw. Apart from Lacey, absolutely nothing in the box. There's 4 men in there, but none of them are going to win a header. Dakwani and Nugent, I said earlier, Gills are through here. Gills are through. Oh, man, the wrong decision. Gills on the corner. But like I say, Dakwani and Nugent, the best headers of the ball in the club, but absolute country mile on the pitch. Neither of them go forward, so weird decision. Neither of them really knew what they were doing. But yeah, they didn't go forward. I think they should have done, but that's not important because we've now got a corner. It's in and it's away. Straight back out and it's back in. Straight to the keeper. That's a shot on target, that is. Scunthorpe starting to enjoy going down the left hand side a little bit. Going a couple of times there, players a bit out of position, but yeah, Holy's equal to them and also is the defender. Didn't quite see who it was, but yeah, there's a free kick. Gills not challenging at all. There's nothing in the air. Jeez. So Nash has come on, he's got about 20 minutes, probably about 25 minutes if you include added time, to try and prove himself. Liss done quite well today, but Parker wasn't going to go off, obviously, having come on as a sub early on in the game. So yeah, Liss done well, fed off what he could. It was very, very little, so we'll see what Nash can do now. Hopefully he can grab his chance. Liam Nash putting an absolute quality tackle to win the ball back, but no, apparently you're not allowed to leave the ground, so that's a free kick. This is a very, very boring game. Love to show more highlights, but there aren't any. It's a bit of a boring game, so we'll have a look at a few things. We've got a nice cups over there. Got a nice some mist over there. I haven't got my glasses today. Don't know where they are actually. I need to get some new ones. Got a lad behind us there. Sure he can say hello. Please look at the camera. Got a really empty Medway stand, and we're not getting any action, but it's very, very misty over there. Yeah, misty, lights are out. You know, we get some quite entertaining night games, but this one has been probably the worst up game I've seen in my life. Got about 10 minutes left now, still 0-0. Scunthorpe have the best chance of the game, I can't tell who it is, but the attacker twists, he turns, it's a strot, and Holy saves with his legs. Scunthorpe putting on the pressure now, 88 minutes gone, it's probably going to end 0-0, but if we lost, that would literally just sum up Gillingham Football Club right now. We're into 4 minutes of added time. Scunthorpe threatened to challenge, but it's either Lacey or Nugent, I still can't see. With the tackle, and then Nash is sort of played over the top. They can't get to the end of it in time, but it's open now and we're into extra time. It's been a very dull game, but either team can take it now. So we're now getting towards the end of the game. That's probably it in terms of the action. And I can confirm this has been the most boring game of my life. It's a point. On the surface of it, it's a point. It's 5th in the league, so I suppose you've got to take the positives at the end of the day. I'll wrap it up back in the car. Back in the car now. A very boring game. Did end 0-0 obviously. Saw my take of it during the game. Wasn't the most entertaining, if I do say so myself. Probably up there with one of the most boring games I've been to, but nevertheless, I suppose you've got to look at the positives, haven't you? We've got a point. We looked a lot better defensively. It's our 3rd clean sheet of the season out of 10, I believe, and I also believe that equals our result of the whole of last season. So 10 games in, not even a quarter of the way, barely a 5th of the way towards last season's amount of games, and we've kept the same amount of clean sheets, so I suppose that's good. But obviously we have conceded sort of 3-0s every now and again, which isn't great. It's not what you want, but it's an improvement defensively, especially today. Taylor originally set out with the 5-3-2 it turned out to be, which didn't look too appealing, but then as soon as O'Neill went off, Parker went up front, Lacey went to right back, and yeah, he looks like he's settled with the diamond. In terms of individual performances, Holy did very well, did what he had to do, didn't he? He got the clean sheet. Good from him. Lacey was good, except for that one moment that I keep on mentioning. But yeah, he was good apart from that. Nugent and Zakwani, both excellent. Zakwani picked up another injury, but again, I'm assuming he'll be okay for the next game, as he often is when he does get these little injuries. Ogilvy wasn't great, but we've learned to get that from Ogilvy now. Solid 6 out of 10 every week, as it's been. Isn't Tyler, again, solid 6 out of 10. Byrne, a lot of effort in as he normally does. But again, there's just not much to report. Starkey was okay when he came on. Claire went off injured. Starkey, you could tell, wanted to play football, not constantly go long, but they weren't really given the opportunity because the ball was constantly going down the channels. List, I thought, was absolutely excellent. He chased everything down. He made stuff happen when anything did happen at all. It went through List. In terms of who came on, Parker got man of the match, given by Hidson's, and I thought it was absolutely awful, to be honest. He gave up really quickly. He offered absolutely nothing when he had the ball, but there you go. And Nash didn't offer too much, but he was given very little time, as he usually is. But hopefully, under any new management, he'll be given a little bit of a run in the team, because we know he's got goals in him and he has a bit to offer. And Aimer at the base of the diamond was very good again. I think he might have found a new position, actually, in defensive midfield. But yeah, we'll see where that goes into the future, because obviously a new management comes in, they have their own ideas, and they'll see how they want to go. Because I don't know about Bingham, because he literally just comes in, gets injured, gets injured. Yeah, concussion, he was out for a month, and he played Saturday, and now he's not in the squad again. So there we go. Add to that list, you've got Scott Wagstaff, you've got Connor Wilkinson. Again, O'Neill and Claire both went off injured again today, which is obviously adding to our problems. But the way it is, long ball football, very defensively and just boring. The Scunthorpe, 5th in the league, I don't know where they are now, but they didn't look very good, to be honest. For absolutely nothing. I think there was like 3 shots on target between the two teams in the whole game, and they weren't very friendly at all. Maybe Scunthorpe had a couple towards the end, but absolutely nothing on show from them at all. And Scally obviously is a problem. We all know that, with the money invested, how little we're on. And we're all hoping for the likes of Steve Cotterill, Chris Powell, even maybe Nigel Atkins, but I don't think we're going to get it. It's probably going to end up to be a short-term fix, as he said, which may be someone with experience at this level, I suppose. He's probably going to give it to Taylor to the end of the season. It wouldn't surprise me, giving up on this season already. It's just annoying seeing old faces, isn't it? I mean, I don't mind the likes of Patterson, but I think Lovell probably shouldn't have gone with Day and Pennock. Taylor should be director of football, as he's employed to do. It's just not brilliant to watch, but we'll support the club. Positives from tonight: clean sheet, good defensively. List was a positive, because he's not been in the team at all, and he got a good run out, so he's probably earned his place on the bench for a while, at least under Taylor. We'll move on to the next game. I think we're still in relegation zone, but it's going to be a fight all season. It's going to be one exactly like last season, but I think we're going to be around it for the whole season this season. Dad, got anything to add? Did you enjoy it?
It's just diabolical, really. You know, there was no atmosphere, no chanting.
No, that's very right. It was dead. 4,002 there was.
Don't forget the 2.
Don't forget the 2. 22 quid to watch that for my dad. Good night out, but obviously not the best football. So I hope you did enjoy. If you did enjoy, please remember to leave a like and subscribe. Check out White Lines F1. Check out the League One podcast as well. A great bunch of lads over there. So again, not the most entertaining game, but it's the post-Pennock era now. We'll see where Scally turns. I hope you did enjoy. And I'll see you next time. Goodbye.